What's the word? Today we are in Cincinnati. Just had a weird feeling. Some said, "Go check out Cincinnati." So here I am, and it's marvelous, right? It's looking marvelous. That's what I see. So automatically, typically we don't do, clicking just random pictures, but today we're gonna do a little bit of that, immediately. We're gonna go check and see what I got over here. Okay, boom. Here's one of them. Check this out. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys pictures before we get into the video. Transparency. Lost Cincinnati. Cincinnati right here. Interesting architecture. Architecture is incredible. But let's go check out this website over here. Boom. So we have all these things immediately on a glimpse from the past. And it's looking mighty fly. It's looking mighty fly. So we seen the post office, right? And I mean it's marvelous, right? Like that's a post office. A post office. You see them about to have their Cincinnati Derby or Ohio Derby. Boom. Then we just keep going. And we keep going and going. And we keep going and going. And it's giving you, I don't know if you want to pause and read that, but it's giving you little like glimpses into the past. That's also the present. So we'll come back to this. I want to read a little bit of this. Okay. And I don't know which one I want to start off with, so let's just go ahead and break it on down. It's the seat of Hamilton County, southwestern Ohio, U.S. It lies along the Ohio River opposite the suburbs of Covington and Newport, Kentucky, 15 miles, 24 kilometers east of the Indiana border, and about 50 miles, 80 kilometers southwest of Dayton. Cincinnati is Ohio's third largest city after Columbus and Cleveland. Other suburban communities include Norwood and Forest Park in Ohio and Florence in Kentucky. And right there, right off the bat, right, I was researching this, and immediately it came to my attention that, well, it's confusing because they'll give you a building that's in Cincinnati, but then they'll take you to Kentucky. It's the Villa Madonna Academy. Interesting enough, right? That's what I said. So let's go and get right to the history. So it's the Shawnee peoples, early inhabitants of the region. Columbia, the first settlement, was founded by Benjamin Sites of Pennsylvania. They're always out of state. Go back and check my last video. It's always out of state. Like these guys will come from one state, then they go to another state, then they come back to another state, then they go back to another state, and they say, "Hey, I discovered this state." What do you think about this? We don't think nothing about it. We don't like it. And that was in 1788. Then there was another settlement laid out, and it was called Losantiville. And then the third, North Bend, short distance down the Ohio River. Fort Washington was built near Losantiville in 1789. So pretty much you got a bunch of hijacking here, right off the bat. It's a lot of people, it's a lot of places, it's a lot of things. So now, renamed the town to honor the Revolutionary War Officers Society of the Cincinnati and made it the county seat. Growth began after General Anthony Wayne's victory 1794 at Fallen Timbers lessened the threat of Indian attacks. Interesting. It's always those Indian attacks. We're back. Cincinnati emerged as a river port, right? Portland, ports everywhere. Coney Island could be a port. Statue of Liberty is on a port. Or fort, whichever one you like. I think they're interchangeable. Cincinnati emerged as a river port after 1811, when the first steamboat west of the Allegheny Mountains, the New Orleans, arrived on its downriver voyage from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Interesting. City's population peaked at 504,000 in 1950 and thereafter declined, which was mirrored by steady population growth in the metropolitan area. Concurrently, the proportion of people of European ancestry dropped considerably, and that for African Americans rose to more than 2/5 of the total. No, that's your shinies. Why do they keep playing? Like we figured it out. We figured it out. So these days we just sit back and we get comfortable, right? We let it all unfold. Boom. So I want to take you guys immediately to this building. So we're gonna go ahead and drop the man. And I was playing around with this because it kept dropping me in this same spot, this spot right here. You know? So what I want to do is I want to go down here, right? And I want to surf the streets. I want to see what's going on. So immediately, you see evidence of technology. And this is the Hamilton County Memorial Building. Bingo. Okay, so we're going to go down the street. Because this is the building we originally want to see. I mean, marvelous. What do you do? What do you do? And then you can see some, as they call it, technology. And it's pointing directly at the building. Incredible. It's pointing directly at it. It's in the middle. We're in the middle. See? Boom. Boom. And the whole street is gorgeous. This is one building, though. I got all this interior from one building. Red brick. Brick. House. Down the street right here. And then you can like see the architecture, right? Like they didn't know what to do here, so they said, let's just put a door. There's no handle on the door. You know, there's no lock on the door. It's just a door. It locks from the inside. Check it out. See, garages. And like, hey, we're going to make that an office. The Cincinnati Union Terminal. But before we do that, let's go back and let's get some history on the building. Right? This is what we want to do. We want to go ahead and take the little man, put him back over there. And we want to go down this way now. See, they got a radio station. Keep the hijack going. Keep the hijack going. And then there's symbols on the buildings, like little people. They didn't do that. That's a little blurred, excuse me. You can zoom out real quick. They have no idea what's going on. They're lost in the sauce. Mind you, the sauce is lost. Remember I showed y'all the back of the building? Well, this is the front, right? It's now a music hall / parking. I've seen a lot of titles for this, which is very interesting. So let's get the history. So it's built on the site of a former orphan asylum in Potter Street. Music hall completed in 1878 is said to be haunted. And of course, I wouldn't expect anything less, right? It's supposed to be haunted. That's what they tell you. Okay. So that's already off the bat a little sketchy. It's always an asylum. It's always a former prison. It's always say they came over here, they did this, they did that, and they didn't do anything. I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it $1.50. I have a little handy dandy notebook over here. It's 40 of these. You know what? We're just gonna go. Cause why not? And you notice they're in close proximity to each other. Boom. Bingo, boombo. And this is interesting right here, right? Like, look at this. Look at this. Imagine a gate right here, right? They made a terminal a museum. I mean, the laziness. Some pictures. Let me see if I put them right here. Should be in the front. Boom. We're here. Hello. We've made it. We've made it. Let me see if I can get a little bit more out. Let me put them right here. See, we're getting closer and closer. They're like, hey, what's going on? Hey, what's happening? Hey, I'm just in your area. Don't mind me. I'll be a minute. I'll be nothing but a minute. And then you can see right over there, look at that. It's all about location. It's all about location. Bingo. We're turning the camera. See, boom, where's he going? What's he up to? Do you see this? Do you see what's going on? We're gonna bring down the hijack if it's the last thing we do. But it won't be the last thing. So it says the Union Terminal is under construction. But it says 22632. The Art Deco. Oh, 1932. Okay, landmark open 33133. So that's a month, 5 days, and 1 year. The math, 151. The arch represented a metaphorical gateway to the city. Okay, so let's see if we can find. Is this the arch? Is this what we're talking about? It looks like something out of one of the movies where you're trapped at the very end of the movie and you're not able to get to where you want to go. Am I missing something? Boom, another building. Cincinnati, what's up? We're here, we're in the city. We're in your city, Cincinnati. So that's interesting. It took a year, 5 days, and a month. Or a month, 5, switch it around. I actually enjoy researching this one right here. I enjoy doing all the research, man, for real. Okay, so we have the... it was slipping my tongue. The Western and Southern Life Insurance Company. So they turned this one into a life insurance company. But this is not even the best part. It's not even the best part. Here, I'll take you. I'll show you. Let's find the best part for you. Look at this. Look at this. This is special. Broadway and Arch Street. What's that? See, and you can tell it's apartments. What is it? Why won't you tell me? Doors. Look at the stairs going up. The stairs were way more marvelous. And you could tell. Then they got the tech. Antiquity at its finest. Little mailbox for the little people. Boom. Then we have another one. This is what I'm saying. This is the Queen City Club. And as you can see, it's just a bunch of marvelousness. This is one building. It's all one building. Come on with me. Come on with me, y'all. Let's see if I can get y'all some insight on this real quick. Of course. And as you can see, this is exactly what I'm doing. Look. You see what's happening? They're a world-renowned company. Take your stuff and they make themselves a greater company for the greater good. A human institution serving human needs. Well, that's interesting. It's a lot of asylums. Hang on. What is this? What is this? Cincinnati. You know what this is? Comment on it. Let me know something. What is this? What is this? Hang on. Take me out of here. What? See? That's why I had so much fun. I mean, that's incredible stuff, isn't it? Like, will we know what that is? Okay, let me get out of here. Now we're gonna immediately go to 441 Vine Street. And this one is gonna blow your socks off. This baby right here is called the Carew Tower. From down here where the little people are, up here is just something marvelous. You got a bank over there. Play around with your Google Earth. See what you can find. You got seafood. It's very expensive. Might as well not even go there. Then you got Fifth Third Bank, and then you got First, and then you got U.S. Bank, and that's lay lines on the streets, lines. It's the Carew Tower. 441 Vine Street. Now we're on 49 East 4th Street. This would be your Great American Insurance Building. It's the Dixie Terminal. Not a lot to, really note about that, but the last building is approximately 49 stories. And I love that for research. So we're going to take it to 30 Guido Street. And what we have right here is Holy Cross Immaculata Church. Immaculata. Or whatever they say in Spanish. Ever since the 1860s, Cincinnati Catholics have been praying the steps of this church on Good Friday every year. Do they do that, Cincy? Let me know something. Do you see little people like going here and like, here we go. This is us. This is what we did. We came over here and we built a great empire for ourselves. No, you didn't. You stole one. The Church of the Steps, Immaculata. Built in 1859, it was constructed from stone quarried from the slopes of Mount Adams. Earlier, it was known as the Archbishop's Church in honor of Archbishop Purcell, who donated the land and supervised construction. So right there we have 800 to 83. It was conceived as a votive offering for his safety at sea during one of his many journeys to Europe. Since 1860, it has been the site of the annual Good Friday pilgrimage, where the devout say prayers on each step up to the summit. Originally, the parish served the German-speaking Catholics of Mount Adams. That's interesting. In 1970, it was consolidated with nearby Holy Cross Parish and is now known as Holy Cross Immaculata Church. The interior murals were painted by Johann Schmidt, teacher of American artist Frank Duveneck. And you know, that's interesting, because if you're learning that they're Europeans, they couldn't possibly be an American at the same time. No, listen. No. You have to listen to what I'm saying. How are you European? It's like African American. They're not African American. We're not African American. That's why we do these things. And then, to make matters worse, look at this view. You can oversee everything, even when you're not supposed to be here. Doesn't make sense yet, but you can see what's going on. That looks like real platinum or diamonds. Knowing them, they're Catholic, all in the name of, hey man, I just work here. Oh, we got something looking like San Fran. See, we have fun. We have a little bit more fun than what we're originally supposed to do, because, hey, we're making good time. But maybe this is that Holy Cross they were talking about. This is the Holy one. Holy Cross. I said it. Passionist Father. So that's Gatto. Let's go to 704 Ray Street. This is it. This one has an interesting story, right? This is that same joint you see about the stock market, right? So Dow was the first drugstore in Cincinnati that had a soda fountain. Yeah, that's the big market right there. Along with perfume, cosmetic, and tobacco departments. Pretty much a grocery store. Others soon began to copy the format, short summaries, but I'm in love with this for some reason. And all it is a rectangle that's vertical. That's it. But it's like it means more. It means more to me for some reason. I told you, like, I had this feeling about Cincinnati. We're here. Moving on. We're gonna get back out of there. And that's now called the Groton Lofts. Yo, Cincinnati, if you're in the building, wake up. Let me know if this is the truth. So right now we're on 801 Plum Street. I'm getting you the title. This is the Cincinnati City Hall. Cincinnati. And then, like, they paint the roads because they don't know what to do underneath, because there's some things going on under there. Let's go around. You see, Cincinnati is very interesting. You got you got two pillars for like watchtowers, look at something like watchtowers, and I'm like, if you guys want to, see more pictures and things, don't be afraid to research, contact me. We can talk about some of these, This is a cathedral of St. Peter, it seems. I see cathedral, St. Peter, that's what I see. But yeah, I mean, I'd rather you guys do it, because I just want to pull it out. Like, never forget, this is the Dow building. One building. For the stock market, for drug and pharmacy store, like, no entry, exit only. And I like really want to see this too. Cincy, comment, let me know how I can, find out more. They put a restaurant aside, and I've moved the mic a little closer, so if it's a little loud, I do apologize. Let's go back to the City Hall building. That was a drugstore. Now look, I'm lost now. Where am I? Look at this weird foreign car service. But of course, right? Of course, you're learning a lot of foreigners were here. During the 852s and the I-8s, and it's located in the Waldo apartment. So that was an apartment that we was just at with the restaurant. I want y'all to look at one thing, right? Boom. Hello. How's it going? I'm doing good. You? Me too? Let's go ahead and get out there. 953 Eden Park. That would be your art museum. You have immaculate architecture out there, and I feel like you don't even appreciate it. Hey, yeah, you don't appreciate it. But you live there. This would be your art museum. Then you got what looks to be like an AI. You know, that's artistic for, I'll give them that. I will say that it is very artistic. They did not miss a beat with stealing that. I mean, showing that. I mean, I just work here. Okay. Now let's go over there and see if we can't get in there and see it. Boom. Cincinnati Art Museum, the front. I mean, I'm dumbfounded. No wonder the people who are a bit more up in their lives or are doing better than you are claiming things like this. There we go. Yeah, don't. It was founded in 881. It was the first purpose-built art museum west of the Alleghenies. This building was initially completed in 1886 from the Public Library of Cincinnati in Hamilton County. Is it Alexander? Is that the president? Listen, I just work here. Once again, I just work here. So, we've seen Eden Park, right? This megalith of a building here, I couldn't wait to show y'all this one. I was like researching, I was like, wow, that's crazy. I have to show them that immediately. And the Kerry Tower, it seemed like it's this building as well. Boom. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, this is the Hilton Cincinnati, Netherlands. You see it? Netherlands Plaza. Boom. Boom. Mic drops. Big booms. Big booms. Big booms. Big booms. And I'm gonna give you guys links and give you all the fun stuff so we can, you know, see what's to all this stuff. Right? So I'm gonna leave this link as well. Go visit the gift shop and have to buy things that didn't really have a cost to them, or if they did have a cost, people came over and decided, I don't want to pay that. Have an airport. But see, there we go with the Kentucky thing again. Like at one point, it feels like Kentucky and Cincinnati, they were one thing, as was Colorado, where I'm at, Utah, which is Utah, Wyoming. It was all one thing. I don't know why they do that. Colorado was a part of Mexico. So that's why I could believe things like that. You know what I'm saying? Several modes of transportation taking shape in the early 20th century. I bet that was transportation. You showing me several modes, huh? What are we flying with one of these? You see, that's an electric bike. Right here. This is an electric bike. There we go. Is that close enough? It's an electric bike. Okay. Then we have looking north from Covington, Kentucky. Okay, boom, crossing Ohio River, so they're connected via that river. Got it. Get it. Got it good. But appreciate y'all tuning in, tapping in. Like I said, I didn't want this to be a long one at all. I want you to be able to come back and watch it, read it, see it. Contemporary cities. I'm showing you everything. Services, wholesale, retail, trade, government, education constitute the main component of Cincinnati's economy. The city's highly diversified manufacturers include food products, transportation equipment, soap products, chemicals, industrial machinery, pharmaceuticals, metal products, textiles, furniture, and cosmetics. Printing is also important. The city remains a national transportation hub that includes one of the country's largest inland coal ports and an international airport located to the southwest in Kentucky. See, boom, we're just finding out things. But one love, appreciate y'all tuning in, tapped in. Y'all keep showing me love. I'm gonna do the same. Giveaways coming soon, so make sure you subscribe. Don't unsubscribe, or you will be excluded from this giveaway. I know you left. I didn't tell you to go nowhere. Thank y'all for being here. One love. We out. Let me get y'all a picture so we can see something magnificent. Let me get y'all a picture. I like this one. Vernon Manor Hotel, last one. April of 1928, it closed its doors. In March 2009, it had been host to the Beatles, Bob Dylan, and Presidents Kennedy and Johnson, among others. On June 23, 2011, it reopened as an office building. They're turning all these buildings into office buildings. Follow me on TikTok. I'll show you another office building that was converted from something way more glorious. So with grace and with honor, I have to depart. That was made for Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center, by the way. But But one love, y'all. Peace. Stay real. Stay down. Don't nobody do it like us. We are the greatest. Love, happiness.